Welcome to Illest Interviews. I'm your host, Ron B. And before I bring my first guest out here, I want to share something with y'all, man. Look, DMV Illest, we are taking a spin. We are trying to expand and highlight barbers in a different way. So we got kind of like a podcast, barber talk show going on. And my show is called Illest Interviews, and I want to highlight female barbers that's in a dominated by males. So just to give y'all a little background, man, DMV Illest, we do a lot of barber battles in the DMV, and we just taking it to another level with barbers in the industry and in this area. So before I get started, I want y'all to understand something. Interviews and podcasting and things of that sort are really a great way to highlight anything, individuals mainly, but we just really want barbers outside of battling to really get highlighted, personally and intimately. So we really want to take this to another level. Before I bring out my first guest, she has been with us since day one. We came out in 2016 or 2017, and she's been a guest with us. She's been a judge with us. She's come to numerous battles, and she's supported us from then all the way up until now. And I'm just so happy to introduce Tina. Her IG name is Tina, refined by Tina the Barber. How you doing, sweetie?
I'm good, baby.
I'm good, good. We just trying to do something different, man, and I'm glad that you're my first guest for doing these interviews because you've been with us for like a while, and it's just really good to give the love back to people that's been there and been down with us, and I wouldn't had nobody else to do it the first time, to do an interview, but you because look, you've been a judge, you done had Ego on there from your shop. Now he got his own thing going on. So
Yeah,
yeah, I just wanna,
yeah, thank you.
represent and let's just get going with the interview. First of all, what inspired you to become a barber as a female in this male dominant industry?
Well, to be honest, my oldest brother used to cut hair, and I was like his shadow. So
Okay.
as I got older, I had to do something. Grandma wasn't playing that game with me. I had to go do something, and Barbara was open, took it and fell in love with it.
Okay, okay, cool. And then so the challenges you had in the beginning stages, up until now, let's just talk about the beginning stages. What kind of challenge you had in the beginning of being a female barber?
The beginning was I started in '93, so I probably can count on one hand the female barbers I knew in the DC area. I worked in DC when I started.
Right.
And man, I got the blues. Women can't cut, don't cut me. Man, I done been cussed out, man. I ain't let no bitch cut my all that.
Right, right, right.
So it just pushed me to go
Yeah,
harder.
it pushed you harder. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And I can imagine that, man, because for me, as a guy, I was probably one of the, I never said nothing to a female to be like, man, you ain't about to touch my head. You a female. But I could kind of imagine, female trying to cut back then, man. I know a
Yeah,
lot of dudes probably just wasn't into that. And that's what I'm saying, man. That's why I want to highlight for my next several interviews. I want to highlight a lot of females because that's starting to be the norm. You see what I'm
yeah,
saying? That's really starting to become the norm. And my next question is the relationship that you build with your clients, right?
yeah.
You told me earlier you had female and male clients. Do you feel like you got like 50-50, or do you feel like you
Oh
got
no.
more
I,
male than female?
I definitely more males, but over the years, like I said, they become family. Most of my clients, we 30 years in, 25 together. So
Right. That's good. That's good. Well, do you remember the first battle that you came to for us? Or what
the first
shop it
one I
was at?
came to, I know one was at Unique Shop. I'm not sure if
Okay,
that
in
was the
Clinton.
first one. Yeah, in
Yeah.
Clinton.
Okay.
Unique Cuts. I'm not sure if that was the first one. I know I judged that one.
Okay. How did you find out about us back then? I don't know if I ever asked you that question before, but how did you find out about us?
Um, y'all was just on the gram, I believe.
Yeah.
I followed. I want to say you came through. We spoke. I like the idea. I like the idea of the battles.
Okay.
Get the youngins,
Right.
get them out there. I felt like it was a move to get them out there. I liked it.
Right. Okay. Okay. So what? Let me see. Where I want to go. Where I want to go. So, have you noticed any changes in the industry? And have you noticed any changes in the industry perception towards female barbers, like over the years?
I see more and more,
Okay.
more and more female barbers, and I love it. And I love it because you don't just see I hate to say it this way, but the more masculine
Right.
tomboy type women. You see real feminine women doing it
Right.
all over, and I like it. I love it.
Okay, okay. And so, what advice would you give to a other woman aspiring to enter the male dominant field of barbering? And we know it's changing over time. It's starting to be the norm, but it's obviously still dominated by the males. But what advice would you give a woman starting off?
Just to be themselves. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to try and be hard. You don't have to
Right.
try and be no certain type of way. You don't have to act like nobody. Like if you see me with my clients, I hug them. I call them baby.
Mm-hmm.
You just be yourself.
Okay, okay. Um, have you experienced any let's say bias as you've been cutting over the years? Have you had any kind of like gender bias? Because I know in the beginning, right,
Right.
it was real hard, but then you kind of got over that hurdle, and then maybe I don't know, let's say 3, 4, 5, maybe 7 years into it, have you started picking up of like real gender bias as far as and if you did, how did you handle them on the professional side?
Um, I mean, I've had small confrontations with other barbers about me
Hmm.
being a female,
Okay.
but it wasn't nothing that I personally feel like my skills, handle for themselves.
Okay. So you haven't had no real like situation.
Nah, no,
Okay. Okay.
not for
Okay.
me.
No disrespecting and all that craziness.
Not to the point where it's real bad,
Okay.
you did, but I don't pay that no
Okay.
mind.
Yeah. Okay, that's good. So, is there any specific like cut or style, haircut or style that you feel like you're passionate about?
My thing is a ball fade. I love a ball fade with wave length on top. That's my thing.
Okay. Okay. Ball fade with a wave length. Okay. Yeah, that's good. I think you did you judge? I think you judged a ball fade with a beard. I can't remember the category. You remember the category?
Um,
You don't remember the category?
I don't remember the
Okay.
categories,
Okay.
man.
Okay.
It's been a
Nah.
long time,
It's been a
but
long time.
I don't think I know I did one for like freestyle design one
Okay.
time,
Okay. Okay.
but I don't remember if I did like just plain cuts.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't
Okay.
remember if I did.
No, that's cool. Got let's see, maybe about two more questions for you.
Ooh.
Let's see. Are there any trends or innovations in the barber industry that you find particularly exciting or challenging? Either or.
I wouldn't say it's nothing challenging.
Okay. What about any trends?
I can't, I wouldn't say nothing that way either. I'm still old school barber, so everything just levels up. We
Yeah.
gradually move up from everything.
And this is the last question. So you from DC, right? PG County,
Yes.
DMV? Okay.
No, I'm from DC.
Thank you. Okay, good. I'm glad you said that. Yeah, that's good. All right. So because you from DC, you've been to Philly, I'm sure. You've been to New York, you've been
Yeah, I've been
down
a
south, you've been
yeah,
down
yeah,
south, all that. Do you
yeah.
see any different cuts in those cities than that we're doing here? Like even Chicago, if you've been there, like do you feel
So,
like, we're one of the top cities as far as cuts is concerned or
so I could say like maybe late 90s, 2000, it was a thing where maybe Philly had, certain cuts going on or
okay.
whatever they was the top. But now with like social media,
Yeah.
everybody is doing pretty much the same
Hey.
thing.
Yeah.
I don't think nobody from Philly can outdo nobody in my shop. No, no,
Yeah.
or
Right.
nobody from this area.
Okay. Okay.
Nah,
Okay. Cool. Well, give us your. Do you have a website?
I don't have a website. No.
Okay. Okay. Well, go ahead and give us your social media platform and all that stuff. We want to go ahead and wrap it up. I appreciate it.
You can reach me at Refined by Tina the Barber on IG, or you can get in touch with the shop, Refined Grooming on IG.
All right, y'all. I'm Ron B. We are about to end this first Illest interview with my girl Tina. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for tuning in. And good night, good morning. I see you in the next round.
All right.